Welcome to a brand new episode of English Plus Podcast, where we delve into the fascinating realms of self-discovery and the English language. I'm Danny, your guide on this voyage through the subconscious mind, that enigmatic force steering the ship beneath our conscious sails. In today's episode, we are charting a course across the mysterious waters of our inner psyche. We begin by unearthing the subconscious mind, revealing its silent yet profound influence on our daily lives. Next, we navigate through the power of visualization and affirmations, anchoring in the harbor of practical applications where real-life examples come to the fore, demonstrating the transformative power of understanding our deeper selves. But that's not all. We'll shine a light on the frequently asked questions that bubble up from the depths of our topic, providing clarity and insight. Then brace yourselves as we debunk myths and misconceptions that swirl around the subconscious mind, clearing the fog of misunderstanding. And for those eager learners, we have an added treasure on our journey today: a quiz to test the waters of what you've learned, an interactive transcript for you to engage with, and more discussion questions to keep the conversation flowing. You'll find all of these on the dedicated post created for this episode on our website, EnglishPlusPodcast.com. Just follow the link in the description of this episode to continue your adventure. So, if you're ready to explore the unseen forces that shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you're in the right place. And now, without further ado, let's talk about unearthing the subconscious mind. Welcome to English Plus Podcast. I'm your host, Danny, and today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the depths of our own minds. Yes, we're talking about the subconscious mind, that mysterious and often misunderstood part of us that influences so much of what we do, think, and feel. Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever found yourself humming a tune without knowing why? Or perhaps, have you ever had a gut feeling about something that turned out to be spot on? That, my friends, is your subconscious mind at work. It's like a silent partner, always there, subtly guiding you through the maze of life. The subconscious mind is like a vast storage room, holding memories, past experiences, and deep-seated beliefs. It's where your fears, hopes, and dreams reside, often without your conscious awareness. The power of the subconscious is immense. It shapes our reactions, habits, and even our body language. Think about the last time you met someone new. Before you consciously processed any thoughts, your subconscious already formed an impression based on their body language, tone of voice, and even their choice of words. This happens because our subconscious is constantly processing information even when we're not actively thinking about it. Now, why is understanding the subconscious mind important? Simply put, it holds the key to why we act the way we do. Ever wondered why you have a particular fear or preference? Chances are the answer lies in your subconscious. Let's take a real-life example. Sarah, a friend of mine, always felt anxious when speaking in public. After some introspection and help from a therapist, she realized that her fears stemmed from a childhood accident where she was laughed at during a school play. This memory, lodged in her subconscious, was triggering her anxiety. By acknowledging and understanding this, Sarah was able to work through her fear and become a confident speaker. Harnessing the power of your subconscious isn't just about understanding yourself. It's about shaping your future. Visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness are tools to reprogram your subconscious mind. When you consciously feed positive thoughts and images to your subconscious, you can change the narrative of your life. Let's try a simple exercise. Close your eyes and visualize achieving a goal you have. Feel the emotions, see the details. By doing this regularly, you're training your subconscious to align with your conscious desires, paving the way for success. As we wrap up this segment, remember that your subconscious mind is a powerful ally. Embrace it, understand it, and use it to your advantage. Now don't go anywhere, we're about to dive into our word power segment where we'll explore some fascinating keywords related to the subconscious mind. Stay tuned because I'll be right back with more insights that can change the way you think and live. Welcome back to English Plus Podcast. In this segment, we're going to explore some of the most important keywords and phrases from our discussion on the subconscious mind. These terms are not only pivotal to understanding the topic, but they're also great vocabulary for English learners. Let's delve into these words, unraveling their meanings in both the context of our topic and as standalone vocabulary. Firstly, the term subconscious mind itself is intriguing. It refers to the part of your mind that operates below the level of conscious awareness. It's where your automatic thoughts and feelings reside, influencing your behavior without you even realizing it. In simpler terms, think of it as the backstage crew of a theater, working silently behind the scenes. Next, we have visualization. This is the practice of creating a mental image of something, especially a positive outcome or goal. It's like painting a picture in your mind of what you want to achieve. In everyday language, visualization is often used in contexts like sports, where athletes imagine themselves winning a race. Another term is affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. It's like giving yourself a pep talk to boost your confidence and morale. In everyday English, an affirmation might be as simple as saying, "I can do this," before a challenging task. We also talked about introspection, which means examining your own thoughts and feelings. Think of it as taking a journey inside your mind to understand yourself better. It's like being a detective in your own mental world, searching for clues about why you think and feel the way you do. The phrase gut feeling is quite interesting too. It refers to an instinctive feeling, as opposed to an opinion based on facts. In everyday speech, a gut feeling is like an internal alarm that rings without any logical reasoning. The word mindfulness is gaining popularity these days. It's the practice of being aware and present in the moment. When you're mindful, you're fully engaged with what's happening, what you're doing, and the space you're moving through. It's like having a mental camera that's always focused on the now. Now, speaking of the mind, reprogram is a term often used in our context. It means to change or reset the way something is programmed. And in the case of the subconscious, it involves altering deep-seated beliefs or habits. Imagine your mind as a computer, and you're updating its software to enhance performance. The term narrative is also crucial. In our discussion, it refers to the personal story you tell yourself about who you are. In a broader sense, a narrative is any story or account of events, whether true or fictitious. Alignment in our context refers to bringing your conscious and subconscious minds into harmony. Think of it like tuning an instrument to make sure every string vibrates at the right frequency. And lastly, subconscious triggers are events or stimuli that cause a reaction from your subconscious mind. These can be anything from a song that brings back memories to a smell that reminds you of a place. Understanding these terms not only deepens your comprehension of the subconscious mind, but also enriches your English vocabulary. Now let's gear up for our next segment, Action Time, where we'll discuss actionable points or real-life applications of understanding the subconscious mind. Stay tuned because this is where we turn our learning into practical steps for personal growth. And now, welcome to the Action Time segment of the English Plus podcast. In this part of our journey, we're going to transform the insights about the subconscious mind into practical steps you can take in your everyday life. By applying these concepts, you can harness the power of your subconscious to make significant positive changes. Let's start with the concept of visualization. This powerful tool can help you achieve your goals. Imagine you're preparing for a job interview. Instead of letting anxiety take over, spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself performing confidently in the interview. Picture yourself answering questions with poise and assurance. This practice can significantly boost your actual performance. Next, let's talk about affirmations. These positive statements can reprogram your subconscious to overcome negative thoughts. For instance, if you struggle with self-doubt, start your day by affirming your abilities. Say to yourself, "I am capable and strong." By repeating these affirmations, you'll start to shift your internal narrative and build self-confidence. Now consider the power of introspection. It's essential for understanding why we react the way we do. Suppose you find yourself feeling unusually upset by minor work setbacks. By introspecting, you might discover that these reactions stem from a deep-seated fear of failure. Recognizing this can help you address the root cause and respond more constructively in the future. Mindfulness is another key practice. It can be as simple as paying full attention when you're eating, noticing the flavors, textures, and sensations. This practice can enhance your appreciation of the moment and reduce stress. Regarding reprogramming your mind, let's use the example of breaking a bad habit, like procrastination. Start by identifying triggers that lead to procrastination, like feeling overwhelmed. Then consciously replace your usual response with a more productive action, such as breaking the task into smaller steps. And as for alignment, this involves ensuring your actions and thoughts are in harmony with your goals. Say you want to become healthier. Aligning your subconscious with this goal means not just thinking about being healthy, but also making choices that support it, like opting for nutritious foods and regular exercise. And finally, understanding subconscious triggers can help you manage your emotional responses better. For instance, if you realize that certain situations trigger anxiety, you can prepare yourself mentally to face them or develop strategies to mitigate their impact. By applying these practical steps in your daily life, you can make significant strides in harnessing the power of your subconscious mind. Up next, don't go anywhere as we delve into our frequently asked questions segment, where we address the most common queries about the subconscious mind. Stay tuned to deepen your understanding and satisfy your curiosity about this fascinating topic. Welcome to the Frequently Asked Questions segment of the English Plus podcast. Today, we're addressing some intriguing questions about the subconscious mind that you might still have after our previous discussions. Let's dive in and unravel more mysteries of the subconscious mind. One common question is, how does the subconscious mind influence decision-making? Well, the subconscious mind plays a significant role in our decisions, often based on past experiences and deep-rooted beliefs. It's like an internal compass that guides us, sometimes without our conscious realization. For example, if you've had a positive experience with a particular brand, your subconscious mind inclined you to choose it again, even if you're not actively thinking about that past experience. Another question often asked is, can the subconscious mind impact our physical health? Well, absolutely. The mind-body connection is powerful. Stress and anxiety, often residing in the subconscious, can manifest as physical symptoms like headaches or fatigue. By managing your subconscious stress, you can potentially improve your physical well-being. And people also wonder, is it possible to access and change the memories stored in the subconscious? Well, while it is challenging to directly access these memories, various techniques like therapy and meditation can help bring them to the conscious mind for examination and reframing. A curious query that comes up is, do dreams reflect our subconscious mind? Well, dreams are indeed a window to our subconscious. They often reflect unresolved issues, fears, and desires. Analyzing your dreams can provide insights into your subconscious thoughts and feelings. Another interesting question is, can our subconscious mind pick up on things we're not consciously aware of? Well, yes. The subconscious mind constantly absorbs information from our environment, even when we're not consciously paying attention. This can include body language, tone of voice, and even unspoken emotions in a room. And people also ask, how long does it take to reprogram the subconscious mind? Well, reprogramming the subconscious is a gradual process. It requires consistent effort, like regularly practicing affirmations or mindfulness. And the time it takes can vary greatly from person to person. Now, a frequently asked question is, can the subconscious mind help in learning new skills? Well, indeed. The subconscious mind can be a powerful ally in learning. By visualizing yourself mastering a new skill, you can prime your subconscious to aid in the learning process. Another common inquiry is, does everyone have the same subconscious content? Well, absolutely not. The content of the subconscious mind is unique to each individual, shaped by their personal experiences, culture, upbringing, and individual perceptions. And people often ponder, can the subconscious mind lead us to make wrong decisions? Well, while the subconscious can be a guide, it's not infallible. It's influenced by past experiences which might not always be relevant to the present situation. Therefore, it's crucial to balance subconscious impulses with conscious critical thinking. And lastly, a question that surfaces frequently is, are subconscious thoughts always deep and significant? Well, not necessarily. Some subconscious thoughts are mundane and not deeply significant. They might just be old habits or preferences playing out without much underlying meaning. Now, these questions and answers shed more light on the fascinating workings of the subconscious mind. Next up, stay tuned for our Myth Buster segment, where we'll tackle some common misconceptions and myths about the subconscious mind and debunk them. This segment promises to be an eye-opener, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to English Plus Podcast. In this segment, we're diving into the Myth Buster zone, where we'll explore and debunk some of the common misconceptions and myths surrounding the subconscious mind. Let's start with a prevalent myth. The subconscious mind is just a fanciful concept without scientific basis. Well, this is far from the truth. Neuroscientific research has provided ample evidence of the subconscious mind's influence on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's not just a theoretical construct, but a real and impactful part of our mental processes. Another myth we often hear is, you can completely control your subconscious mind. Well, while it's true that we can influence and guide our subconscious through practices like mindfulness and affirmations, it's not entirely controllable. The subconscious is vast and complex, often operating independently of our conscious intentions. There's also a common belief that the subconscious mind is only negative. Well, this is a misconception. The subconscious mind isn't inherently negative. It contains both positive and negative aspects. It's a storage space for all our experiences and memories, not just the unpleasant ones. And a rather dramatic myth is, hypnosis is the only way to access the subconscious mind. Well, while hypnosis can be a tool to explore the subconscious, it's not the only method. Meditation, therapy, and self-reflection are also effective ways to tap into and understand our subconscious thoughts and feelings. And some people believe that the subconscious mind is active only when we sleep. Well, this isn't accurate. The subconscious mind is always active, playing a role in our daily thoughts and decisions, not just during sleep or when we're dreaming. A myth related to personal development is, positive thinking alone can reprogram the subconscious mind. Well, while positive thinking is beneficial, it takes more than just optimistic thoughts to reprogram the subconscious. Consistent actions, habits, and real-life experiences are also necessary to effect lasting change. Another common misconception is subconscious mind training can yield instant results. Well, the process of influencing the subconscious is gradual and requires patience and persistence. Instantaneous results are not typical. And a myth concerning childhood is only childhood experiences shape the subconscious mind. While early experiences significantly impact the subconscious, it continues to evolve throughout life, influenced by ongoing experiences and learnings. And there's also the belief that the subconscious mind is the same as the unconscious mind. Well, these terms are often used interchangeably, but they refer to different aspects of our psyche. The unconscious mind includes processes that are completely inaccessible to conscious awareness, while the subconscious contains information that can be brought to consciousness. And lastly, a myth worth addressing is everyone's subconscious mind works in the same way. Well, the workings of the subconscious mind are highly individual and influenced by a person's unique experiences, beliefs, and personality. By debunking these myths, we gain a clearer and more accurate understanding of the subconscious mind. Next up, we have the In Real Life segment, where we will look at some real-life examples and stories that illustrate the impact and influence of the subconscious mind. These stories will bring the concepts we've discussed to life, so make sure you stay tuned. And now let's bring the concepts of the subconscious mind to life with some realistic examples in our In Real Life segment here at the English Plus Podcast. Picture this. Emily, a software engineer in her early 30s, always struggled with public speaking. It caused her immense anxiety. She decided to confront this issue head-on. Emily started practicing visualization techniques. Every night before sleeping, she imagined herself speaking confidently in front of her colleagues. Her voice steady, her points clear. Over time, this practice significantly reduced her anxiety, and she found herself volunteering for presentations at work. Emily's experience shows how visualization can influence the subconscious to overcome deep-seated fears. Then there's the story of Carlos, a high school teacher from Texas. He often felt undervalued and struggled with low self-esteem. Carlos began using affirmations as a tool to boost his confidence. Every morning, he would look in the mirror and affirm, "I am a skilled and respected educator." Over time, these affirmations changed his internal narrative, and he started feeling more confident and valued in his workplace. Consider also Aisha, a marketing executive. She realized that her subconscious fear of rejection, stemming from a series of failed relationships, was holding her back from pursuing new opportunities. Through introspection and therapy, she identified these subconscious barriers and worked through them. This newfound understanding allowed her to engage more openly in her personal and professional relationships. Now, let's not forget about Raj, an entrepreneur from Mumbai. He practiced mindfulness to deal with the overwhelming stress of running a startup. By focusing on the present moment and his immediate actions, Raj managed to alleviate his stress levels and make more balanced decisions. And then there's the story of Fiona, a college student in Ireland who had a habit of procrastinating. She learned to recognize the triggers of her procrastination and reprogram her subconscious responses. She began by breaking down her study material into smaller, manageable tasks. This shift in approach helped her overcome procrastination and excel in her studies. These real-life examples demonstrate how understanding and working with the subconscious mind can lead to significant improvements in personal and professional lives. They show that the principles we've discussed are not just theoretical, but highly applicable and transformative when put into practice. I hope these stories inspire you to look into your own life and see where you can apply these insights. As we wrap up today's episode of English Plus Podcast, I want to leave you with a strong call to action. Remember, the journey within is the most rewarding adventure. Start by taking one step today toward understanding your subconscious mind, whether it's through practicing mindfulness, engaging in introspection, or reprogramming negative thought patterns with affirmations. Every step is a step towards a better you. And while you embark on this journey of self-discovery, remember that you can support English Plus Podcast by following us and sharing this podcast with your friends and family. Your recommendations and your support are what make this community grow stronger and more vibrant every day. To take your support to the next level, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. Your contributions ensure that we can continue creating content that enlightens, educates, and entertains. Because of you, this podcast is possible, and together we can continue to explore the depths of language and life. Thank you for listening, for your eagerness to learn, and for being a part of English Plus Podcast. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep supporting the content that matters to you.